he's got $1,000 on there, but he didn't go up to reserve at 1,000, so we'll have to do whatever he wants. Yeah, that's right. So, but like, not really investigating the property, and I'm like, oh, fuck off. I was like, give me a second, I'll find you one. I found one within like fucking $500. And I'm like, how hard is that? Okay, exciting stuff. Welcome back to Fearless Risk. Been in town all day today. Had my MRI finally that I've been waiting 14 months for, so that went well. Take a couple of weeks to hear back about that, so that's me trying to get on top of my neck injury. In the meantime, I'll just continue building bikes, I guess. You would have seen in the last video I had the black Sporty and I've swapped it for the blue one. I've just been keeping an eye out on Marketplace, Trade Me, and finding all the mean deals. When I swapped the black bike for the blue bike, the lady gave me money as well. She didn't feel comfortable with just doing a straight swap, even though I would have happily because that bike rides amazingly. So I then went on Marketplace and I thought, well, okay, let's put some of this money into some good bits for the new bike. First purchase was a solo seat. There is a chance it won't fit because right here there needs to be a little bit more of an indentation for my ICM, which sits under the seat. Okay, steering lock. Not a steering lock, a disc lock. So these are on Trade Me for like $23, and it's also alarmed. So if someone starts mucking around with your bike, it'll beep at them, and then once it's beeped at them, if they keep mucking around with it, the alarm will go off, and it's 110 decibels. But this just goes over top of your pod filter. It's elastic, so you pull it over your pod filter and thing around it, and the water will just run off that. It's a proper genuine Harley Davidson one. Oh, she even gave me some lollies. Maybe she realised through my messages that I needed sweetening up, and my tank does not come with this. So mine was the early custom, whereas this was an aftermarket part that you could buy. Can't let that not be a shelf ornament in my shed. For $49, brand spankers, exactly for my year, because it fits my bike. And would you bloody believe it? It's fucking brand new. Let's take the Sportster home. Do some mods. I can tell, it's like
freshly oil changed. Fresh new dipstick.
Fresh new dipstick, so it's full. Now what I've got to do is work out where the full mark's going to be on the. She's quite firm because it's never been used before. The oil on the O-ring. That's a temperature gauge dipstick this time. As you can see, I've got another dipstick here. My old 2007 one. And this is the one off the 06. Pretty much identical. Well, they should be identical. 06, 07, one's carbureted. Yep, they're the same. Now where the full mark is. I mean, I checked it with the original dipstick to make sure it was full. Now I can check with this dipstick. Oh, yeah, look, there you go. Oh yeah, there is a full mark. There and there, low and full. It's hard to see it, but there's a little line there and a little line there. I've adjusted the clutch in here. I've filled it full of new, put new primary in it. I haven't checked the chain tension yet, but adjusted the clutch and the cable. So when you do that, it's easy just to look on Trade Me and YouTube and find the specs for that. That's all I did, it was so easy. I'm just putting this on at the top because these often don't have any more elastic left in them. And so it's not, so water just goes down the end of that, and the adjuster's in there, and it all ends up rusty, and then you can't adjust it. Yeah, I've stuck a battery tender plug on here, so I can also plug in my I bought this thing. I think I showed you in one of the other videos, but it's handy to have. It's a little Deltron, so I can press the button and it tells me all the voltage. So I've connected this all up. I can plug my trickle charger into it. I can plug this into it. I've already checked it. It's running at 13.1 volts, which is great. Not running. That's just when it's not started. It goes to 14 point something when it's running. All's done. I'm slowly making up a toolkit here, if you can see. So I'm getting all my as I'm working out a bit of a toolkit of what I need on this bike, and then I'm gonna put it in this. I'm gonna make a toolkit. I'm gonna put it in this Harley Davidson, and then I'm gonna make a way of mounting this up onto the frame in here. So that'll go up into the frame. So it kind of just sits in there, and I'll have all my tools in it. Because it's a Harley, you know, you never know, might need some tools on the side of the road. I've got this stuff to put on it. Put this on the tank, and this crash bar's going on the front. Just because you never know, I might ride it one day and you don't want to crash it. I'm going to change all these grips too, look how fat and bulbous that is. Got a new top, see these have been ground off for some reason. I don't know who the hell would do that. Got a solid back wheel coming hopefully. See, I've got a smoothie back spoke wheel, and I've got a solid back wheel so that I can easily change my own tyres at home. No spokes to muck around adjusting, and it'll be tubeless then. And then I'm going to buy my own static wheel, weight static wheel balancing kit, so I can do all my own shit. Do it for other people too, I guess. Apparently it's got a Screaming Eagle air cleaner in it. I haven't checked that yet. We'll see.
Crash bars are installing.
These are called buckhorns, which those will look fucking shit, I reckon.
I don't know.
It's that weird angle. It's like, whoa, like I'm on a chopper.
Yeah, that will feel weird.
These are for V-Rod. These are V-Rod ones. Just don't feel freaking either. I like these ones. I'm sure these are stock fucking, just hold those for a sec. I'm just gonna reach out and grab so if I reach my hands out. Hold it. Because that's the angle that my hands naturally go on, see? Does that look like? Very much.
Yeah, I quite like the bend.
Like the bend. Then if you look from the back, they obviously be down in there. But
yeah, the heck.
See, and what I can do is I can go up or down with that, change it to the angle. So see when I go up or down, so I'll be able to adjust angle that I want. Pretty sure these are off my 07 Sporty, so they're originally what this bike would have come out with. I've got heaps of length on all these cables. See, someone's dicked with this bike. This bike has had different bars on it, I can tell, because that cable's brand new. That's a braided brake line, which is not factory. These are too long, so I'd say someone's had some sort of bars, even missing the rubbers that are supposed to go over top of there. That protects them from the weather. I've actually got a set on an old set of V-Rod cables, so I'm going to put those on. Hey cute cat.
Okay.
Hey cat ass. Hey buddy.
He's being very cute. He's saying.
Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to paint over them because the bike's so tidy and original. So what I might do is just find some other side covers that I can paint, so I might wreck my originals. Keep it a bit more original, I think. Quite like it. Crazy. This is off my 07.
Perfect fit.
Yep.
And with the black side pieces eventually that will tie in quite nice.
Okay, so a trick that I learned after doing handlebars on these bikes many times, get a piece of cardboard, stick it, pull the brake on a little bit, and you stick it in there. So what that does is it's holding the handle into the master cylinder a little bit. When you end up pulling all this apart, what ends up happening is at the moment it's got a stopper here. Down in here there's a stopper, and because that's connected to this. But we're going to be pulling these two apart, and what happens is this lever ends up going past its stopper, and for some reason, if it goes too far into the master cylinder, when you put all this back together the next time and put it on the new bike, the brake light switch won't work on here. It'll either stay stuck on or it won't come on at all. I don't know why, but it always unsettles the switch down in there. So I just started doing it as a thing that I now do, and I started putting that in there, jam it in there, it holds the brake on a little bit. Then when I put it all back together, it always seems to work. And I've never had a brake light switch problem ever since I've done that. And always put something over your tank. Always ends up happening. Your tank ends up scratched. I did that once. Never again. I had to stare at that scratch for ages too. It was on someone else's bike. They didn't notice it, but I did. Every time I saw their bike, I was like, fuck's sakes, there's a little scratch on the tank where something happened. I undid this or something and it fell down and just went, and it just touched it. It wasn't a very big scratch, but it's enough to piss me off. It's all loose in there. It's not even the right things. It doesn't even have yellow bulbs in there, so those flash pretty much white grey. Same with that one. So I've got some little baby LED ones that I might stick in. They're real bright, but I'll have to have a look and see. They might flash too fast. I might have to get a ballast, whatever they call it, resistor to put in there. And look at this, I don't know why whoever did this, look, they put the brake line down through between the, shouldn't be there. It should just come straight out around here and straight up to here, not stuck in there because that's actually jamming it. So I'm probably going to have to remove the headlight and then poke this right through, then I don't have to undo here, and otherwise I'll have to bleed it. If I just remove the headlight, poke, I'm pretty sure I'll get that down through there, and then it can come up around here and probably the way it was meant to come. It was nice of someone to put a braided line on there for me anyway. I'll cover these up because they shouldn't really be like that. They'll get rusty. Just CNC machined.
They're nice.
They're pretty cheap on Trade Me.
Okay.
I like little grips. I've only got little hands, so yeah, and someone's done a pretty shit job of this wiring's all been fucking taped up. I'd say it's probably not even done properly, so I'm gonna redo it. So what I normally do on here is I count the threads. As you can see, there's about nearly 3 threads on that one. I just get a pen. This is going to be covered up with the things once they come on here anyway, and I'm going to write 1, 2, 3. So I'll just do 3 dots. And this one has got none. There's no threads. So, which is quite strange because it's probably not the right cable if that's the case, because normally there would be some adjustment there. So I don't know what they've done there, but I don't even know how I'm going to unadjust that because there's not going to be enough length to unadjust it. I might have to pull it at the carburetor, which will be a pain. Maybe. That's not even tight. Man, some people are shockers at not putting shit together properly. I'm gonna have to because
it's too tight.
It's not been done the right way. As you can see, I'm pretty well organised. What you do is I should just fucking use this. This will be way better anyway. It's the right size. Probably not because I didn't buy. And you don't want it to be too loose because if it's too loose, you'll end up making it look bird, which looks horrible. So what I'll do is I bought this kit.
Perfect.
And I bought this socket. It's got every which one, 1/2 inch, 1/4, 3/8. Oh, that's mean. So the bars that I'm going to be running are these ones. They're off an 07, so they're the original bars shape for this bike. Will bring it back to me a little bit. The drag bars are not really my thing, which is funny because that was my style once. I had an 07 and I pulled those bars off it and put drag bars on. And then all these years later, I'm going from drag bars back to original bars, so I can't handle riding that length forward now. Which means I've got to take off the fucking carburetor, which I don't want to have to do because I've got to take the air cleaner off. Just because some dicks put the wrong fucking cables on it. Oh, here we go. Why don't I just do that? So you gotta be so careful with these. Fuck, they're annoying. See how the copper washer thing wants to fall off? So you've got to be like super careful. Wreck. Ooh, see that bit? If you lose that bit, you never can fucking change these ever again. That was pretty well fucking tight in there. Oh. I was dropping something down. And I like to put grease on these. I can always wipe the excess off, but I like to put a bit of grease in there. So when your cable's running back and forward on it, it's got something to kind of lubricate it a little bit. It's kind of fiddly, but if you kind of just take your time. You need 3 hands, I know that much. You can see, look, they go in there, around there, and then pull it, let it go, make sure it's sweet. Okay, so that's enough of that for now, because I need to just work on handlebars now, but that's in there anyway. That's the,
just kind of sits.
just sits in there, that goes into the new one. I'd rather it was gunmetal grey or black or something. I was thinking about bare metaling it and doing like a patina like on an old Chevy truck or something. Whoever did work on this last did not put it all back together properly, because fucking hell, there's some tangled. This was all just tangled up. It's like, see it's all tangled up. I'm having to fucking move everything around to untangle it.
Yeah.
See, it was all one over the other, over the other, over the other, wrapped up, fucking getting jammed. It's like, fuck's sakes. And now I can actually get to it to undo it, see? That's what this little kit's good for. And it's got all the little bits. Remember what that size was. No, that doesn't snap, because if it snaps, it won't be undoing anything. And now, this should. You can unplug it, look. Yeah, it's not even plugged in properly, look. See how that is popped off?
Yep.
That's supposed to be clicked in like this one. So someone's been in here at some point, well, unless it's been like that since factory, but I somehow doubt that. Sealed unit.
Nice.
So that's my speedo that needs to go into the new housing. And then this all pulls through, look. So yeah, that's the housing. So as you can see, someone's ground it there, there, and there. Why would you do that? It's not like that the bike was upside down, because that's perfectly smooth.
It's not a crash scratch, because there'd be way more scratches.
I'm going to have to redo some of this wiring, clean it all up, clean all this up, polish everything as I put it back together. Screw that back on there so I don't lose it. Yeah, everything looks all good. I got these from Mavs Motorcycle Parts on Trade Me. Thanks, Mavs. So look at these. Look how little these are. So these screw on underneath where these normally go. So they go on under the hand control here.
They're tiny.
And they go in somewhere in there. It's either like that, or I can't remember, I have to work it out when I go to do it, but
That's nice.
so they're just nice and little. And then that is super bright.
Yeah.
So when it's on the handlebars, you won't even see that it's got front indicators. We'll see.
on. Yeah, that'll help. I was going to show the indicators. Yeah. So, gonna take the motorbike out. Just go for an afternoon cruise. Did I bring the backpack? Probably be more comfortable without it, but it just means I'm holding so much stuff. Choices, decisions. Sun's out, bums out. You would have just seen us go for a ride on this, and we discovered a few things. Number one,
the bars were shit.
The bars were shit, so we've changed them back to the drag bars that were originally on there, but we've still got these ones on. Problem number two, it's definitely not a doubling bike. Anyway.
Okay, so problem number two, it's not a doubling bike. I should have already known that anyway.
Yeah, we had
It's
assumed.
so uncomfortable to up. I adjusted the rear suspension and still really uncomfortable to up and lacking heaps of power too.
So uncomfortable for me. I've never been able to sit on the back of a Harley very comfortably, and this is no exception. So we've taken the sissy bar off, and
No, Harleys are fucking uncomfortable.
two up, it's
They're
just
so
not
overrated,
ideal.
it's ridiculous. Like, I've got a Suzuki Bandit, and fuck, that bike's comfortable, heaps of power, good on gas, never gives me any problems. And no matter how much I love Harleys, every Harley I ever ride is uncomfortable as shit.
Mm.
Fucking annoying. I'm kind of, because I got a neck injury, kind of just over it. This is not too bad to ride by myself, but two up it was horrible.
Yeah, not doing that again.
I got progressive front fork springs that I could be putting in it, which I will be putting in it, I mean. And I've got some better rear shocks coming. And then we'll see. And
Lastly, we're thinking we still hate the colour. Even though it's original.
I'm not a fan of blue, man.
It's just too much blue.
I never have been. I mean, look how mint it is, though. Feels like sacrilege, bloody doing what I'm going to do to it. So if anyone's got a sporty that they want these tins and they want to swap, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sandblast this whole bike to bare metal. The side covers I'm going to paint black, and then I'm going to bare metal the rear guard, the tank, and the front guard, so it'll be bare metal, and then I'll just clear coat it. I know everyone's probably going to be like, don't do it, it's too mint, but I can't stand the blue. I don't know, if it was black it wouldn't be so bad. I just can't stand that colour. So I'm going to look at finding someone to sandblast it. Any recommendations in Northland? Kiri Whangarei? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. I really want to though. I reckon it looks sick. This bike would look sick all be metal. So yeah, I'm never quite happy with my Harleys. Any of the Harleys I've ever had, they're just not comfortable. But anyway, we're making it more comfortable, and to me it's comfortable one up, but what's the point of, I don't ride much one up, so just park it in the shed. I'm gonna sandblast it, bare metal. I've got a solid rear wheel coming for the back, and then that'll be pretty much done. Leave it like that, I think. Drag bars, put my bag on there which covers up that ugly ass bloody standard big fat riser that they have on them, and yeah, and that's it. Till next time.
Feels Bye guys.
Bye guys.
With no. So, if you like Ra's butt, subscribe. And if you don't like Ra's butt, like this video. See you next time. Bye guys. It's bye. Bye guys. Thanks for watching our channel. My name's Ralph.